Jolly good show, Major.
The champ is here! 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 The champ is here!
What's going on, TTC? New Rob report. Seahawks got a bye this week, so I wasn't even gonna do a video, but I figured I'd go ahead and do something because, well, it's Saturday and it's late, but I'm bored, so I figured I'd go ahead and do a Week 4 pick'em. My Week 4 picks out there. Now, I typically don't do pick'em videos. One, because I don't really have time to do all that. I make my hate week video. I do my shit talking. I do my victory lap on my crow, and that's about it. I don't really do picks, mainly because I don't have time, and two, I'm not really that good at picking winners. So, but hey, I got nothing else better to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick winners today. Starting with the early games, we got Carolina at Baltimore. Carolina at Baltimore is going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to seeing this one because Steve Smith is going back against his old team. I'm looking for Carolina to put a put an exclamation point on stopping Steve Smith. They're going to put a lot of focus on stopping Steve Smith, and I know that Steve Smith cannot be stopped. Even at this point in his career, you can only hope to contain him. I'm looking for him to throw somebody on the ground en route to a touchdown play, something to that effect. Steve Smith is going to go ham on the Carolina defense, and I see Baltimore coming out the winner in this one. Carolina's not going to go on the road to Baltimore and win this game. Buffalo and Houston, two teams that are both, I think they're both 2-1. Buffalo was looking real strong until Sunday when they played the Chargers. They couldn't really get anything going against San Diego. I'm still upset about the San Diego Seahawks game, Seattle game, but anyway, the Chargers beat them. So to me, that lowers their power rankings in my head anyway. But against Houston, even at Houston, I think Buffalo's probably going to come out on top on that one. Tennessee and Indianapolis. Andrew Luck at home. I don't think you really need to go further than that. The Colts will win that game decidedly. Detroit Lions at the New York Jets. Detroit's offense is looking pretty good. They got a lot of firepower. Golden Tate has been exceptional thus far. He hasn't got a lot of big plays or a lot of touchdowns, but he's been a great possession receiver for Detroit, throughout the first 3 games of the season. So I see Detroit going ahead and winning this game. There's just too much firepower on their offense for the Jets to stop, and the Jets ain't doing shit on offense. So Miami at Oakland, across the pond, over in London. Who gives a fuck? Tampa Bay at Pittsburgh. Tampa Bay. First of all, Pittsburgh's going to win this game, but Tampa Bay, I don't know. I'm starting to wonder, is Tampa Bay even surprised at how bad they are? Like, did they really think that they were good? I know I did. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that Tampa Bay is 0-3 and had just getting the shit kicked out of them. Tampa Bay is terrible, terrible, terrible. And I don't know if there's anybody on their schedule that they can beat this season. Like, just not undoubtedly. I don't know if there's anyone on Tampa's schedule that they undoubtedly will beat. It's possible that Tampa Bay could go 0-16, the way they look right now. They lost late to Carolina. They lost close to St. Louis, which was ridiculous. And then they got destroyed by the Falcons. So yeah, I don't know. If they couldn't beat the Rams, You know, they play the Browns later on. You know, the Browns are looking, you know, pretty decent. If they couldn't beat the Rams and they don't beat the Browns, I don't know if there's anyone on the schedule they can beat. Maybe the Redskins. But the only teams that I see on their schedule that are, you know, maybe not is the Rams, who they already lost to, and the Browns, who they play in early November, and then the Redskins middle November. So other than that, I think they get smashed by every other team on their schedule. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are in trouble. Jacksonville at San Diego. Oh man, here we go with these goddamn Chargers again. I'll probably go to this game. Well, I'm at least gonna go tailgate down there with my boys, but I might go to the game just to see what happens. I'm looking for San Diego to lose. I'm taking Jacksonville with the upset. I know it's crazy, but listen, I've been living in San Diego for a long time now, and if no one doesn't know nothing about the Chargers, you know they play up or down to their opponent's level. So it doesn't matter if they're playing against, you know, ABC High School. They're going to play down to ABC High School's level and potentially lose the game. The Chargers will always play at the same level as the team they're playing against. Hence the Seattle game. They came in with a game plan, executed it properly, and it was a close game down to the end. It'll be the same thing against Jacksonville. There's no way they go in. Even in San Diego, they will not blow Jacksonville out. This game will be a game all the way down to late fourth quarter. I wouldn't be surprised if Jacksonville jumps out ahead early, like it did against Philly. And Phillip Rivers has to come back, you know, play comeback kid here and throws a late pick, and Jacksonville's going to end up winning this in the upset. Atlanta at Minnesota. Minnesota, you know what? People are sleeping on Minnesota with the whole Adrian Peterson thing. I mean, they got the kid's going to be starting at quarterback. You know, he's got full preparation. I think he goes out and plays decent. The backup running back, Asiata, whatever his name is, he actually runs hard. If they can get the running game going, look for Minnesota to play well in this game. I think I'll go ahead and take Atlanta, just because they seem to be playing a lot better right now. But look out for Minnesota. Minnesota may not go away quietly. Philly at San Francisco. This is my co-game of the week. Philly going into San Fran. Frisco is potentially going to lose their third straight game in a row. Philadelphia playing well, at least in the second half of their games. They don't seem to play. They don't show up till the third quarter. But they seem to be on fire once the second half kickoff happens. So I'm looking for Philly to go into Frisco and beat the 49ers for the third straight game. The 49ers will lose, having not won in their brand new stadium yet. Yes, that's what I'm expecting to happen. I think that there is trouble in San Francisco, and no one's really talking about it yet. But I think there's some issues in Frisco, and I believe the issue. If you want to try to point your finger at one particular thing that the issue may be, I believe it has something to do with a certain quarterback. I don't want to name any names, but it rhymes with Smolin Smakernick. New Orleans at Dallas. That's my other game of the week. Sunday night game. Dallas is hosting New Orleans. New Orleans, a great team at home, but not so great on the road. This game could potentially tell a whole lot about how the rest of the season is going to go for both of these teams. Dallas has been able to, come up with a 2-1 record here, losing only to Frisco in week 1, and then they beat the Titans and the Rams, who are, I won't go so far as to call them pushovers, but they're nobody's contenders. Meanwhile, New Orleans lost to the Browns, which is kind of crazy. So the winner of this game, both teams need this game. Both teams need this game. Both teams have yet to show any real promise in the 2014 season. You know, Dallas has one test that they had, they failed at, and New Orleans has you know, has done the same thing. They've had two tests, well, one test and one surprise. You know, they played their division rival Atlanta Falcons, lost, and now and then lost to the Browns. So they've come back and beat the Vikings, but the Vikings are, you know, Vikings are in turmoil, so you can't really get a whole lot of points for beating Minnesota. So both these teams need to win because whoever loses this game is going to be on the decline, I'm sure. The NFC South, man, is in ruins. The NFC South doesn't know whether it's going up, down, left, or right. There is no clear, you know, there's no clear front runner in the NFC South right now. You know, it looked like people were so sure the NFC South was going to be run by New Orleans or run by Atlanta or run by Carolina. They don't know what's going on there. Like, I guess we know Tampa Bay's not it, but the other three, who knows? Who knows? So I'm gonna go ahead and take New Orleans to go into Dallas and win that game. Then the Monday night game, we got New England at Kansas City. Another toss-up, if you ask me. New England, you know, Tom Brady always is Tom Brady, but Kansas City, but Kansas City is, you know, Kansas City. What did I just say? I think both these teams' poor play are going to play right into each other's hands. I see a competitive game. I'm going to go ahead and take New England coming into Kansas City and winning that game. So that's all I got. We'll see how I do in this picks out of these picks. Again, I told you at the beginning of the video, I'm not good at picking winners. That's why I never do it. I'll probably win 3 out of these picks if I'm lucky. Anyway, Seattle, our Seahawks, 12th man. Our Seahawks got the bye this week. We're already pretty much healthy. Get a week off to rest and get planned up for the Washington football team. Fuck that. So the Redskins, we play on Monday Night Football, 1 week from Monday. I see that game as probably being a rout. Seattle, we all know, is not a great road team, but Washington sucks. Kirk Cousins is going to throw he threw 4 picks to the New York Giants. What's he going to do to the Legion of Boom if he's even playing? I mean, maybe RG3. It doesn't matter who they put in there at quarterback, whether it's RG3 or Kirk Cousins. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. RG3 can't get away. He's RG3's damaged goods. Tell you right now, RG3 is the new Vince Young. I know Vince Young it didn't happen with Vince Young the same way, like with the injury or whatever, but you know, promising quarterback, mobile quarterback coming out of college with all this great hype and end up not doing shit. That's going to be RG3. RG3 will not be a starting quarterback for the Washington Redskins too much longer. Whether it's him getting traded or he just losing his job to the incumbent Kirk Cousins or whatever. But RG3's time is gonna come running real short, real quick. It's unfortunate that he just wasn't smart enough to learn how to not take hits. You can cancel the whole RG3 phenomenon. It's done. It's done. It was very short and gone just as fast as it came. He may be able to develop into a good backup, but he's never going to be a great starter. You heard it here. I'm saying Seattle by double digits on the road at Washington. But that's a video for another day. That's all I got with my pick'ems. I'll see y'all in a couple of days for the Week 5 hate week. Fuck the 49ers. Go Hawks.